right, we've got New Prague in black, Spartans in white. We are going to have Colton with Malik and Erickson. We've got Little Hindi and Nokleby at D. Face-off won by the Spartans. This is Little Hindi. Nice pass up here to Wyatt. Wyatt trying to clear it out, can't quite connect. Nokleby battling along the wall. Puck into the Spartan zone. Hinderman pinches down low, tries to take the puck away. Puck up to the slot. New Prague dumps that down low. Hindi trying to tie up. New Prague with the puck on the stick. Wyatt lifts the stick, tries to clear out, can't quite. New Prague shot, save made by Liam. 14:31 to go in the first. Packer with Lasser and Jack Becker. Toso and Big Hindi at D. Puck drop. New Prague from the point, shot, save made. Face-off won by New Prague, shot, save made by Liam. Shot blocked by Packer, save made by Liam, rebound made by Liam. Puck rolling around, whistle blows because the net is off. Nope, because Liam's glove came off. 14:16 to go in the first, we're zeros. Spartans gotta wake up a bit. Packer with the face-off. Good tie-up. Jack Becker tries to chip it out. Jack and Packer working together. Puck up here, the near wall. Packer loses an edge. Offside's called. Packer with the face-off. Hinderman does a nice job stopping that breakaway. Everyone regroups, puck down low. This is Hindi behind the net. Nice job by Jack Becker getting a stick on the puck. From the point, New Prague stick handles off sides, whistle blows, Spartans are gonna change. Wetzel with Onsorg and Andrew Winkles. Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. Puck sent into the Spartan zone. This is Cole, far side, chips it up the board, trying to hit Andrew. New Prague controls. Nice job by Andrew getting a stick on the puck. Wetzel up. Cole down into the corner. New Prague shoves it into the side of the net. This is Andrew Becker, supported by Wetzel. Onsorg here to the near half wall, trying to chip it up and out. New Prague sends that well wide of the net. This is going to ring far side. Good hustle by Andrew Winkles, but can't quite clear. Andrew Becker now chipping that up, trying to find Wetzel. Wetzel through the neutral zone, crosses red line, crosses blue line, shots blocked, follows up. Puck here to the near half wall. New Prague's coming out with it. Back the opposite direction. Nice play by Cole Winkles, turning the puck aside. This is Andrew Winkles, has Wetzel, tries to lift it up to him, didn't quite have enough oomph. New Prague now in their own end, D to D. Good pressure by Onsorg. New Prague kind of loses the puck. All the way up to here to the near side, this is Andrew Becker. 12:41 to go in the first, we're zeros. Andrew sends it over here to Colton. Colton, one touch to Cole. Cole gets hauled down, no call. New Prague sends that puck far side. This is Andrew Becker down into the corner. Good tie up. And Basil on the wall. Becker, Colton here to the near half wall. Centering pass by New Prague goes under the stick from the slot. Shot deflected wide. New Prague behind the net. Nice job by Cole. Basil, far side, trying to get a stick on it. Can't quite clear it out. New Prague, good pester by Basil. Sends that in. This is Malik here to the near side. Malik back behind the net. We're going to have Colton with Basil and Malik. Nokleby, Little Hindi at D. Shot blocked by Malik. Malik here on the near half wall, trying to chip up and out. Good tie up by Colton. New Prague from the slot, turned aside. This is Nokleby. Nokleby over to Malik. Malik One touch to Colton. Colton lifts it up, trying to battle through the New Prague player as they get out and into the New Prague zone. Colton down into the corner, and Spartans finish their change. We've got Colton, Malik, Lasser, Nokelby, and Little Hindi. This is New Prague. Nokelby chips that puck up and off the wall. Lasser picks it up. Lasser leaves it back for Nokelby. Kick save by the New Prague defenseman. Puck through the slot. This is Little Hindi. Shot. Blocked down. Lasser to Malik to Nokelby. Swing and a miss. Good try. Case picks up his rebound. Picks up the loose puck. Gets bumped off down low. And New Prague sends this the length of the ice. This should be icing with 11 minutes to go in the first, still zeros. All right, we have Packer, Lasser, Wyatt Erickson, Toso, and Big Hindi. Wyatt to Big Hindi, shot. Riley was trying to, that's a hook and hold. Riley was trying to deflect that, ended up kind of hooked up in his jersey. This is New Prague here to the near side, trying to lift that up and out. Far side, defended by Toso, shot wide of the net. This is Hinderman giving chase. Now Toso, puck up, Lasser. Back down low, Big Hindi here to the near corner. Trying to chip that up and out, can't quite take it with him. Nice job by Packer supporting him. Hinderman forechecking here in the New Prague end. This is Toso. Toso brings the boards. Andrew Becker far side. Packer. I'm sorry, Andrew Winkles was over there. This is Big Hindi. Lifts that puck, trying to get up and out. The ref is in the way. That is cleared. Wyatt chips it free. New Prague here in their own end. 10 minutes to go in the first. Puck chipped long by New Prague. Good tie up here by Toso, supported by Wyatt. Wyatt on the wall battling. Wetzel getting in there. Wyatt chips it up. Can't quite get it out. New Prague turns back into the Spartan zone. Nice play by our defenseman. Andrew Winkles gets hauled down. Nice job by Wetzel backing him up. And I'm not sure if we're going to end up with 2 penalties, so we're going to have coincidentals instead of a power play. Two-minute coincidentals, and it looks like Lasser has a 10-minute misconduct. Andrew Becker over to Cole Winkles, finds Andrew Winkles. Cole bumping along the boards. New Prague battling. Colton tries to send it on net. Colton sends that in off sides. We're going to have Colton centering Andrew Winkles and Jack Becker. We have Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. Colton with the face-off, one back to Cole Winkles, sends it up. Andrew chips it into the New Prague zone. Nice job by Jack Becker holding the line. Colton was trying to support, couldn't quite get there. New Prague with the puck. Nice job by Andrew Becker. Puck is lifted up. Andrew Winkles chips it out. This is Jack Becker. Jack from the red line tries to send the puck down into the New Prague zone, goes low into the corner. Cole Winkles giving chase. Good pester by Cole down low. Nice job by, I can't tell, looks like Lasser's covering. This is Andrew Becker. So Lasser did not get that penalty. It was Wetzel, I'm sorry. Lasser to Colton, trying to clear up and out. Kind of stuck in the neutral zone. New Prague here in their own end. 8:25 to go in the first, still zeros. And New Prague ices the puck. 50 seconds left of the coincidentals. They will come out at the first whistle after. 8:21 to go in the first, we're zeros. We are gonna have Malik with Onsorg and Lasser, Nokelby and Little Hindi at D. Face off, won by the Spartans. Nokelby shot deflected by New Prague's defenseman right into the goalie. Face off, won by New Prague. They try to lift it up and out. Nice job by Case to hold the line. Onsorg down low, chips it back behind the net. This is Malik giving chase. Lasser far side. New Prague behind the net. Lasser pressuring. Malik here. Puck is lifted up, out. Gonna go the length of the ice. No icing. Little Hindi down low. Onsorg. Malik. Malik behind the net. Loses an edge, it goes down. This is Hinderman, and New Prague centers it up and all the way out into the neutral zone. Lasser pressuring. New Prague trying to dump the puck. Onsorg stops it. Nokelby trying to get in the way there. Nice tie-up by Case. Onsorg lifts that puck up and out, and that should be icing. With 7:25 to go in the first. Still zeros. Spartans are going to change. We are going to have Packer with Wyatt and Basil. We've got Toso, Big Hindi at D. Packer with the face-off. Big Hindi dodges a couple players here, hustling up through the neutral zone, loses the puck along the wall. Good battle, gains it back, tries to center, no one's there. Wyatt pressuring here on the near half wall. Nice job by Riley chipping that puck long. Toso trying to tie up, does a good job. Liam covers it up. New Prague takes a swing at Wyatt for some reason after the play. Puck drop. This is Toso chipping it around. Hinderman to Wyatt. Wyatt trying to hit Packer and does. Packer here along the near wall, dodges a player. Couldn't quite get it in. Was trying to find Wyatt. That is centered. Puck bouncing around in the slot under Basil's stick. New Prague down low. Sends it ringing the boards.
There you go.
Good hustle by the Spartans. Hindi absorbs a check. Wyatt to Toso, up to Packer. And this is Hinderman giving chase. Hinderman battling down low, trying to center to Winkles. Puck is under his stick. New Prague lifting that up and out. This is going to go the length of the ice. I'm not sure if it's going to make icing. It does not. It gets called off. This is Toso. Toso. Couple stick handles. Wide left. He's got Winkles crashing. Winkles was stopped by New Prague. Puck was way loose. And the ref blows the whistle. It was like out in the slot. 5:56 to go in the first, still zeros. And Spartans are going to change. We are going to have Colton with Jack Becker and Andrew Winkles. We've got Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. Colton with the face-off. Nice win. Cole puts a shot towards the net, ends up on Colton's stick. Colton trying to center to Jack Becker. Can't quite get a stick on it. It was a nice job by New Prague defenseman taking it away. Cole trying to chip that up and out. Colton dumps it in. This is Andrew Winkles giving chase here to the near side. Jack Becker on the wall. Puck down low. Colton. Now Jack Becker. This is Andrew Becker here on the near defense. Nice hustle back by Cole Winkles. Puck in the slot. Lasser picks it up, sends it over to Jack Becker. Jack sends that up, bouncing into the zone. That is not going to be high. I'm not sure how they called that icing. That was pretty weak. 5:14 to go in the first. We're at zeros. Malik with Onsorg and Basil, Nokelby and Little Hindi at D. This is Little Hindi, got hit in the back a few times. There's an elbow. Malik back to Onsorg. Onsorg, take an ice. Trying to chip this up and out. Bumped off the puck here on the near wall. This is Lasser down low. Does a nice job. Malik sends the puck up to Hinderman. Hinderman puts a shot, bouncing wide of the net. Lasser to Onsorg. Lock and load. Shot wide of the net. Little Hindi pinches, holds the line, dumps the puck back down low. Lasser chips the puck here to the near half wall. This is Nokelby. Onsorg does a nice job. Nokelby sends the puck on just a little wide of the net. Malik's shot, save made. Nokelby trying to find Lasser, chasing the slot. Hinderman swing and a miss. Nice play by Liam. Hindi. Puck is dumped by New Prague. This is Hinderman. Swings it around to Lasser, far wall. Lasser chips that up. Trying to hit Malik as he crashed out of the zone, couldn't quite connect. 4 minutes to go in the first. Malik pressuring. New Prague in the neutral zone. Basil pressuring. New Prague in their own end. Centering up here to the center slot. This is Nokelby pressuring. Puck left behind. Malik. Nokelby lifts that up. New Prague holds the line. Puck bouncing around in the slot. Good reach there by Wyatt, trying to clear it up and out. Hand pass called by New Prague, it looks like. And we will have a neutral zone face-off. 3:37 to go in the first, still zeros, and Spartans are going to change. We are going to have Packer with Wyatt and Basil. We've got Toso, Big Hindi at D, face-off. Wyatt to Big Hindi, trying to find Toso, far side. Toso trying to find Packer. Packer chips that deep into the New Prague zone, and this is Basil giving chase. Basil down low, now Packer pressuring. Now Basil. Puck here to the near half wall. This is Wyatt. Hindi can't quite hold the line. This is going the length of the ice and should be icing. With 3:10 to go in the first, we're still at zeros. Packer with the face-off. Packer face-off to Wyatt. Hinderman shot. Oh, made it all the way through. Puck is up into the neutral zone. This is Hindi. Stick handle. Oh, swing and a miss. He tried to dump the puck, couldn't connect. Toso gathers it up over here to Packer. Packer lifts that puck up. And no icing. Wyatt giving chase. Puck rings to the half wall. This is Packer. Packer trying to find Wyatt far side. Andrew Winkles crashes. New Prague back behind their own net. Wyatt pressuring. Puck to the far half wall. New Prague trying to lift that up and out. Good tie up by Riley. Turns it around. New Prague again. That one's lifted up and out. This is Hinderman giving chase here. Hindi trying to find Riley. Packer can't quite connect. Hinderman gathers it back up. Hindi far side. Sweeps that puck up and into the New Prague zone. 2:13 to go in the first, zeros. Andrew Winkles pressuring here. Good hustle by Andrew. Puck is out. This is Wyatt. This is going to Toso. Toso cross ice. Packer finds Andrew Winkles, or tries to, goes under his stick, and this is going to be icing with 1:55 to go in the first. We're still zeros. Spartans are going to change. We're going to have Colton with Jack Becker and Andrew Winkles. We've got Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. Face off. This is Cole Winkles back behind the net. Absorbs a check to Jack Becker. Jack was trying to hit Andrew Winkles, crashing over there, couldn't quite connect. Nice job by Colton getting in the way. Andrew Winkles battling. Now Cole down low. Cole back behind his own net. Puck rings. This is Jack Becker up here to the near half wall. Puck goes under the New Prague stick. Jack giving chase. New Prague in their own end. Andrew Becker finding Lasser. Lasser tries to dump the puck, can't quite get it all the way. Colton picks off a cross-ice pass, and that's chipped out by New Prague. Colton over here to Andrew Becker. Back to Cole Winkles, a little far. Cole, back to Andrew. To Jack, to Colton. Colton here on the near boards, lifts that up and in, and Lasser's giving chase. 58 seconds to go in the period, still zeros. We've got a couple of fresh wingers, our forwards out there now. Nice hustle in by Onsorg. Lasser picks up the puck, trying to leave it for Malik. It's in the slot. Malik gets tripped, no call. This is Lasser. Malik pressuring far side. Cole Winkles trying to find Onsorg. New Prague gets a stick on it. Malik giving chase. 34 seconds to go in the period. New Prague and Malik tied up here. Onsorg supporting. Spartans change up their D. We've got Nokelby and Little Hindi out there now. New Prague coming up with some speed. Nokelby, nice defense down low. Basil trying to take away the pass. Puck is in the slot, deflected wide. This is Malik to the near half wall and down into the corner. Puck rings. Basil. Centering pass taken away by Onsorg. Up and out. New Prague gathers it up in the neutral zone. Way off sides, and that's the end of the first. We're at zeros. Packer with Basil and Wyatt. Choso Big Hindi at D. New Prague off the faceoff. This is Wyatt, gathers it up, gains the blue line. Shot just wide of the net. Basil with the rebound is in! Woo-hoo! Basil from Wyatt makes it 1-0. 10 seconds into the second. Face off by Packer, all tied up. This is Choso, gathers it from the blue line, dumps the puck. Packer down in the corner and now back behind the net. New Prague lifting it up and out. Hinderman chips it around. Basil, cross ice to Hindi. Hindi taking ice. Gains the blue line, stick handle around. Wraparound goes nowhere. They're laying on the puck. Wyatt gathers it up. Hinderman. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Picked up by Packer. Packer to Toso. Toso. Shot wide of the net. Hinderman near wall. Pinches. Shots deflected. And onto the defensive stick for New Prague. This is Wyatt. Wyatt finds Packer. Packer trying to dump the puck, can't quite. Toso finds Big Hindi far side. Big Hinderman puts a shot. Save made. New Prague down low. Send this the length of the ice. This is going to be icing with 13:38 to go in the second. Spartans up by 1. Colton with Andrew Winkles and Jack Becker. Cole Winkles and Andrew Becker at D. Off the face-off, New Prague sends the puck here to the near half wall, intercepted by Andrew Winkles. Cole holds the line, dumps the puck. Colton trying to send it in, gets tied up with the New Prague player on the half wall. Jack Becker sends it back, tries to send it back to Andrew Winkles, couldn't quite connect. This is Colton and Andrew. Andrew with a good hit. Colton leaves it behind, no one's there. New Prague trying to clear out. They're coming up with numbers, they're 3-on-2. Nice job there by Andrew Becker. Cole Winkles picks up the puck. Glasses it up and out. Colton picks it up. Colton trying to center, but Jack Becker crashed in the net, was taken out. New Prague far side. Good pressure there by Andrew Becker. Andrew lifts it out. This is Lasser. Lasser bumped off the puck. Trying to center, no one's there. New Prague behind the net. This is Colton pressuring. Cole does a nice job, holds the line. Shot. Deflected by Colton, over to Lasser and in. Lasser from Colton, from Cole Winkles at 12:29 to go in the second, puts us up by 2. Malik with Lasser and Onsorg, Nokelby and Little Hindi at D. All tied up, Nokelby picks up the puck, dumps it down into the zone. This is Onsorg giving chase behind the net. Lasser's there battling. New Prague comes out with it through the slot. Puck far side, Nokelby can't quite hold it. Sends it back to Little Hindi. Little Hindi was trying to cross up to Onsorg, picked off by New Prague. Malik bumped along the boards here as New Prague dumps the puck. This is Little Hindi down low. Sends it over to Onsorg, brings all the way up to the defenseman for New Prague. Back down to the corner. This is Nokelby. Nokelby dumps that here to the near half wall. This is Lasser trying to chip it up and out. Malik supporting. Hinderman to Malik. Hindi up here to the near wall, trying to chip the puck in. Bumped off the puck. Sends it up to Malik. Malik shot is into the side of the goalie. New Prague lifts that up and out, and this should be icing with 11:39 to go in the first, or I'm sorry, 11:39 to go in the second. Spartans are up by 2. Packer with Basil and Wyatt. Toso, Big Hindi at D. Packer with the face-off. Won by New Prague. This is Wyatt down in the corner. Back to Packer. Puck is loose in the slot. New Prague picks it up back behind their own net. Nice hustle by Basil. Basil and Packer trying to chip it out. Hinderman gets a stick on the puck. Goes wide, dumps it down low. This is Packer giving chase. He's got Wyatt in the slot, tries to center. New Prague takes that away. Toso on the half wall absorbs a check. New Prague down in the corner. This is Wyatt pressuring. Now Packer far side. Both Basil and Wyatt had that puck picked off, but couldn't quite get their sticks on it. Packer pressuring. New Prague. Shot blocked by Toso. Packer picks that up, sends that the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing with 10:48 to go in the second. Spartans are up by 2, and they're going to change it up. Colton with Andrew Winkles and Jack Becker. Nope. Colton with Andrew Winkles and Wetzel. Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. This is Wetzel pressuring. New Prague dumps the puck. Colton, now Andrew Becker trying to lift that out, finds Colton. Colton chips this up to Cole Winkles. Cole bumped off the puck a little bit here. Tries to center to Colton, can't quite connect. Nice job by Wetzel covering. Andrew Becker's shots deflected high over the net. This is Wetzel down low. Puck up the half wall. Colton. Cole Winkles pinches, holds the line. Battling for the puck. Colton. Puck gets past Cole. New Prague, couple stick handles. Nice job by Andrew Becker. New Prague here on the near half wall. Shot from the point. Save made by Liam. Andrew Becker down low. And now Colton, centering pass by New Prague, goes all the way up to their defenseman at the point. This is Wetzel on the half wall. Colton down low, now Andrew Becker. Puck to the near corner, Cole Winkle's giving chase. This is Cole. Absorbs a check, and Winkle sends that the length of the ice. So the Spartans can get a change. 9.5 to go in the second. We're up by 2. Malik with Lasser and Jack Becker, Nokelby and Little Hindi at D. Puck drop, tied up in the middle. This is Little Hinderman. Glasses that up, not quite out. Good pressure by Jack Becker. Now Nokelby behind the net. Has Lasser here on the near half wall. All tied up with the winger for New Prague. Lasser chips it to Malik. Malik beats a guy wide, heads up ice, gets knocked on his butt. New Prague coming through the neutral zone. Malik with the back check. Puck's left behind, and Malik dumps the guy. Liam makes a save. 8:51 to go in the second. We're up by 2. Malik with the face-off. Good tie-up. Jack Becker in there. Malik's in there. New Prague holds the line. This is Little Hindi back behind the net. Gets his pocket picked. New Prague trying to center. Nokelby. Little Hinderman chips it here to the near half wall. This is Lasser. Clears that out. No icing. Jack Becker giving chase. Swing and a miss by New Prague. Jack Becker, good battle. Sends the puck down low, Malik. Back to Becker. Becker up to Big Hindi. Shot, save made, rebound. Cleared out, and New Prague puts it in the net. Spartans are going to finish their change. We are going to have Toso, Big Hindi at D. We're going to have Wetzel, Wyatt, and Onsorg as our forwards. 8:10 to go in the second. New Prague trying to lift that up and out. Good pick by Onsorg. Shot, save made. Onsorg down low. Nice battle. Wyatt supporting. Wyatt down in the corner sends the puck here to the near half wall. 7:55 to go in the second. Toso pinches, dumps the puck. Wetzel down in the corner. Supported by Onsorg. Wetzel and Onsorg battling with 3 New Prague players. New Prague comes out with it, sends it up the half wall. Toso tries to center. Wyatt sends it wide of the net. Wetzel up to Big Hindi. Big Hindi, couple stick handles over to Toso. Toso back to Hindi. Deflected just wide by Wetzel. Onsorg into the corner. Wetzel. Toso has an open lane. Shot deflected just out of reach. Onsorg's backhand save is made. And we are going to have a power play as New Prague cross-checked Onsorg when he was already down. 7 minutes to go in the second. Spartans up by 2. 2-minute power play. Wetzel with Wyatt and Onsorg. Toso, Big Hindi at D. Face off. Good tie up. New Prague coming out with a good battle by Wyatt. Puck up the far side. Wetzel giving chase. Nice job. Hinderman pinches, turns the puck around, cuts through the neutral zone, goes wide, offsides. Packer takes a face-off. Packer, Onsorg, Wyatt, Toso, Big Hindi. Off the face-off through the neutral zone, sent wide of the net. This is Toso giving chase. Liam settles the puck down a bit behind the net. Toso heads up ice. Toso from the blue line, dumps back, was trying to hit Hinderman. Hindi sends it over here to Onsorg, offsides. Packer with Onsorg and Andrew Winkles. Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. 6.5 to go in the second. Up by 2. There's 1:20 on the power play. Andrew Becker finds Basil. Trying to go back to Becker, ends up on New Prague's stick. This is Andrew Becker pressuring. Does a nice job. Supported by Packer. Packer picks up the puck. Finds Basil. Bumped off the puck. This is Cole Winkles pressuring. Nice tie-up by the Spartans. Liam covers the puck. And the Spartans don't like New Prague's extra poke at Liam and let him know. 5:59 to go in the second. Up by 2. 53 seconds left on the power play. Packer takes the face-off. One back to Andrew Becker. Andrew over to Cole Winkles. Cole trying to set it up to Andrew Winkles. Andrew finds Packer. Packer wide right. Centering pass. Basil had his stick lifted by New Prague. Andrew Becker holds the line, dumps the puck. This is Packer down low giving chase. Good tie-up. Basil now pressuring. Puck lifted up and out. Lasser in the neutral zone. Lasser finds Packer. Back to Andrew Becker. And New Prague gathers it up and dumps it down low. This is Andrew Becker down into the corner. Packer on the half wall. Cole Winkles does a nice job pushing the puck aside. Packer, Andrew Becker. Nice job by Andrew. Packer. This is Andrew Becker in the corner. Lasser on the half wall. Andrew Becker battling. Everyone's full strength. Good reach by Cole. Sends the puck away. Cole battling. Andrew Becker lifts that up and out. We're in the neutral zone. New Prague tries to dump the puck. Doesn't quite connect. Going back the other direction. Centering pass by New Prague. Nice little tic-tac-toe. Good reach by Nokelby. Puck down in the corner. Up to the point and out. This is Malik. Picks up a loose puck on the blue line. Malik skies it. But the Spartans get their change. We're coming back the other direction. So now we've got Colton with Malik and Lasser. Nokelby, Little Hindi at D. Colton far side trying to tie up. This is Little Hinderman down in the corner. Off the wall here, trying to connect with Lasser. Ends up on New Prague's stick and they dump the puck. This is Nokelby far side. Nokelby lifts that up, not quite out. Hinderman, good hustle, chips it up to Lasser. Can't quite connect back with Hindi. Good tie-up. Center ice by Hinderman. This is Colton down low. Colton backhands to Malik on the far half wall. Malik chips around the New Prague player. New Prague in their neutral zone. D picks it up, finds their own defenseman here. This is Nokelby. Puck down low here by New Prague. Through the crease, Wyatt far side. Wyatt trying to chip that up and out, finds Malik. Malik here, wide right. Drags the puck with them. Taken out, save made. Colton up to Hinderman. Hinderman, little toe drag. Dumps the puck down to Colton. Colton's shot through the crease. Little Hindi sends the puck back down low. This is Colton, far side. Colton trying to find Hinderman up here at the point. Nice hustle by Hindi, hold the line, dumps the puck. Malik down low. Colton in the corner. Malik. 2:30 to go in the second. Hindi pinches. Can't quite hold the line. Wyatt skates in off sides with 2.5 to go in the second, up by 2. Spartans finish their change. We are going to have Wetzel with Wyatt and Jack Becker. Toso Big Hindi at D. Off the face-off, good tie-up. Jack Becker's in there battling. Wyatt's in there battling. New Prague, this is Big Hindi. Trying to find Wyatt. Wyatt trying to pass it up and out, can't quite. Good pressure here by Wetzel, I'm sorry. Hinterman back behind the net. Backhand up to Jack Becker. Toso picks it up in the slot. Up to Jack Becker. Jack Becker chips it up to Wetzel, trying to connect. Puck rolls long, and this is Wyatt and Wetzel down low. Hinterman. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Bounces around. .144 to go in the second, up by 2. New Prague changes it up. We've got Wetzel with Wyatt and Jack Becker. Toso Big Hindi at D. Face off. Becker to Hinterman, shot, save made. Wyatt down here in the corner rings the puck far side. This is Jack Becker into the wall. Puck is left behind for Hinterman. Hinterman, couple toe drags. He's got Wyatt, puts the puck in the side of the net. Puck is rolling around. And we've got some extracurriculars. That New Prague player had Jack Becker in a headlock. Whistle blows, 1:27 to go in the second. Wetzel with Wyatt and Jack Becker. Toso Big Hindi at D. 1.5 to go in the second, up by 2. Puck drop. Becker trying to, I think, send it up high. All tied up down low, though. This is Wetzel. And now New Prague's coming out with it. Through the neutral zone. This is Toso. Puck is dumped. Hinterman far side, or going into the boards. Hindi picks up the puck. Trying to find someone. We're all in a line. Hinterman absorbs a check, leaves it for Becker. Becker's shot, save made. Toso, far side, dumps the puck back down low. Wyatt skies it. This is Hinterman. Lifts the puck up. Jack over to Packer. Packer to Toso. Toso, shot, doesn't quite make it through. Good tie up there by Riley. Hinterman gathers it up in the neutral zone. 35 seconds to go. Offsides. Packer with Andrew Winkles and Onsor. Cole Winkles, Andrew Becker at D. Cole here chips the puck past the red line. New Prague trying to come up with it. Andrew Winkles over to Cole. New Prague in their own end. 22 seconds to go in the period. Packer does a nice job breaking up that pass. Onsor, good hustle. Packer with the puck. Trying to go through the defenseman. Winkles. Andrew Becker over to Cole. Cole up to Andrew Winkles. Packer down low. Shot wide of the net. And we are going to end the second and go into the Zamboni intermission, up by 2. We will be back in a bit. Start of third, 23 minutes running time on the clock because that's what we've got left before the game allotment is up. We're going to have Packer centering Onsorg and Andrew Winkles, Nokelby and Little Hindi at D. Everybody's full strength. Here's puck drop, won by New Prague, goes all the way back in their own zone. This is Andrew Winkles giving chase. Puck to the near half wall, ends up, Onsorg almost had it. Packer picked it up right in the goalie's face. Rebounds all bouncing around. And we're going back the other way. Nice pressure by Packer. And New Prague dumps the puck. This is Hinderman here in the corner. Chips it up trying to hit Onsorg. Onsorg's launched. Hindi pressuring. Packer, Onsorg. Packer, puck rings far side. This is Andrew Winkles. Puck is out and sent in on sides. Offsides, sorry. 22 to go. Running time up by 2. Puck drop. Goes all the way back again. Packer, good hustle. New Prague picks it up. Andrew Winkles tries to get a stick on it. Packer does get a stick on it as New Prague tries to exit the zone. Packer, there's a little bit of a hook, a hold, and a shove, no call. New Prague sends it wide of the net. Nokelby dumps the puck. This is Little Hindi. Sends it over to Wyatt, or tries to. Puck bounces. Little Hinderman. Little Hindi battling on the wall. And we're going to have a whistle slash, I believe, on New Prague. I think the Spartans are going to have a power play here. 21 to go in the game, running time. Colton with Wyatt and Malik. Toso, Big Hindi at D. Puck drop. This is Colton. 20:50 to go running time. Face off one. Colton to Hindi. Hindi shot. Save made. Colton, good tie up. Malik trying to set it up to Hinderman. Back to Malik on the half wall. Malik to Hinderman. Over to Toso. Switch with Hindi. Hindi, shot, save made. This is Hinderman. Over to Toso. Toso down to Wyatt. Wyatt back to Toso. Toso's shot is blocked. Toso gets a stick on it. Chips it here to the near boards. And to Malik at the blue line. Malik to the half wall. Puck rings. This is Wyatt to Big Hinderman. Hindi trying to chip it around. Didn't quite get enough on that puck. We are going to have a whistle. The puck hits someone on the bench. Face off back down here in the New Prague end, and the Spartans are going to change it up. Colton with Malik and Wyatt. Andrew Becker, Cole Winkles at D. Face off. This is Cole. Does a nice job on the blue line. Drives down low. He's got Wyatt and Colton trying to center. Finds Andrew Becker up here. Oh, tries to get it back down to Cole. Swing and a miss. But absorbs a good check there. Malik. Back behind the net. Finds Cole Winkles. Everyone's full strength. Cole to Colton. Backhands it out. New Prague in the neutral zone. Puck is dumped. This is Colton giving chase. 18:40 running time. Up by 2. Colton. Tries to dump the puck. Ends up back in the New Prague zone and offside. Spartans are going to change. We are going to have Wetzel with Jack Becker and Basil. We've got Nokelby, Little Hindi at D. 18 minutes to go running time. Spartans up by 2. Wetzel with the face-off. Hinderman tries to send it on net. Deflected by the stick from the defenseman. This is Wetzel and Basil battling down low. New Prague comes out with the puck. Good pressure. Jack Becker trying to get in there. Puck far side. Ends up in the net. $17:20 running time. This is Nokelby here to the near half wall. Chips it up, trying to find Jack Becker. Basil pressuring through the neutral zone. Puck is launched. No icing. Nokelby here to the near corner. Puck gets stuck left behind. Nokelby, good battle. Supported by Wetzel, trying to pick it up and out, trying to kind of running into the ref. Save made by Liam. This is Hinderman. Goes wide. Dumped, no call. I have no idea how that's not a tripping. Hindy ends up with the puck, tries to center, ends up on big Hindy stick, shot, skied. This is little Hindy back behind the net. Someone support. Wetzel trying to shove it to the half wall. Good battle by Wetzel. Lasser trying to lift up and out. Little Hindy hustling back. This is little Hinderman. Trying to hit, I think Lasser couldn't quite. Big Hindy here. Puck down into the corner. Hinderman battling. Chips it up to Lasser. Lasser and Packer. Hinderman. From the point, Riley gets a stick on it, blocks it wide. Andrew Winkles back behind the net to Toso. Toso lifts that up, trying to hit Lasser. Lasser has the puck poked off his stick. New Prague coming the other way. Good battle by Packer. Andrew Winkles dumps the puck. And Lasser going down low. Andrew Winkles trying to center. Puck bounces long. This is New Prague. Lifts up and out. Reach by Toso. Hinderman does a nice job tying up. Toso picks up the puck, lifts that out. Not quite all the way. Save made by Riley. This is Toso far side. Chips it up to Andrew Winkles. Cannot quite clear. Lasser gets a stick on it. This is Hinderman. Packer. Back to Toso. Toso to Lasser. Lasser in the neutral zone. New Prague dumps the puck back down low. Nice play there by Packer. Hinderman picks up the puck. Hinderman goes wide. Puck rolls off his stick. Absorbs a check down low. Malik supporting. Big Hindy and Lasser battling. Or Big Hindy and Malik battling down low. Basil. Hinderman. Onsorg picks up the puck. Finds Colton. Locks and loads. Shot is off of Malik's skates. We're going back the other way. Good hustle back by the Spartans. New Prague here, wide left. Pass blocked by Onsorg. Nice job by Malik, chipping that puck long. Colton. This is Toso. Puck rings. Colton far side, puck back down low. This is Onsorg. 14 minutes to go in the period, running time. Onsorg clears out. Malik giving chase here in the neutral zone. Picks up the puck, tries from the red line, ends up back in the Spartan zone. Andrew Becker over to Cole Winkles. Cole Winkles glasses it all the way out through the neutral zone. This is Malik chasing, and it's dumped off sides by New Prague. Wetzel with Wyatt and Jack Becker. Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. Nice play there by Andrew Becker. Cole Winkle's trying to find Wyatt. New Prague gathers it up in their own end. This is Wyatt pressuring. New Prague lifts it up and out. Andrew Becker gives chase. No icing. Andrew does a nice job pinning on the boards down low. Centering pass by New Prague. Ends up in the back of the net. Twelve and a half running time, tied at 2. Wetzel with Jack Becker and Wyatt. Nokelby and Little Hindi at D. Nice tie up. Puck is shoved wide of the net. Nokelby here in the near corner. Finds Wetzel. Wetzel bumped at the blue line. Wyatt picks it up. Dumps the puck. Wetzel down low. Nice job by Beckett. New Prague finds their winger on the far side. They head up ice. This is Hindi battling. Hinderman through the neutral zone lifts that puck up and out. No icing. And Hinderman's giving chase here down low. This is Wyatt tying up. Offsides called. Isaac had almost made it back, not quite. 11:30 running time. Tied at 2. Spartans are going to change. We are going to have Packer with Basil and Andrew Becker, Toso, and Big Hindi at D. Off the face-off. Good tie-up. Andrew Winkles here dumps the puck to the half wall, supported by Basil. Hinderman tries to rifle that around, ends up all tied up. That puck is out. We've got a 2-on-1 coming back. Nice job by Toso. Puck goes under the stick of the New Prague player. Packer and Hindi down here. Hindi lifts this over to Basil. Basil up to Toso, up to Packer, or tried to, can't quite connect. New Prague D to D through the neutral zone. Shot, save made by Liam. Packer to Andrew Winkles, trying to chip it up and out. Basil bumped off the puck in the neutral zone. This is sent back down low, 10:30 to go running time. This is Hinderman over to Toso. Toso lifts that up and out. Packer's giving chase. New Prague was trying to kick that puck aside, and Riley takes advantage of the missed swing. Packer from Toso. 10:20 to go. Running time puts the Spartans up by 1. Spartans change their forwards. Colton with Onsorg and Lasser. Toso, Big Hindi at D. New Prague goalie plays the puck aside. Lasser sends it towards the net. Save made. Puck covered. 9:40 running time. Up by 1. Puck drop. Colton to Toso, locks and loads. Deflected high and into the netting. 9:20 running time. Colton with the face-off. New Prague trying to lift it up and out. That takes a wonky bounce off the glass. They gather it up here on the near half wall. Puck is dumped. This is Toso. Toso finds Hinderman. Hinderman lifts it up and out, trying to find Onsorg. Ref gets in the way. Nice play by Lasser. Colton picks up the puck, turned aside. Toso kicks the puck down low, breaks up the pass. This is Hinderman, sweeps it over to Onsorg. Onsorg, one touch to Colton. Colton gains the blue line. Shot wide of the net. Spartans defense were on a change. This is Hindi. Gathers it up. He's got Lasser with him. Hinderman shot, save made. Wetzel with Jack Becker and Malik. Andrew Becker, Cole Winkles at D. Nice job, Spartans, noticing that they're sending, New Prague is sending someone down through the neutral zone all the way out. That is offsides. Seven and a half running time, up by 1. Wetzel with Malik and Jack Becker, Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles at D. Face off 1, Cole from the far side dumps the puck. This is Wetzel giving chase here to the near side and back behind the net. Deflected onto the goalie who covers it up. 7:20 to go running time. Wetzel with the faceoff. This is Malik pressuring into the corner, supported by Wetzel. Wetzel chips it up to Cole Winkles. Cole bombs away, save made. Rebound, Malik tries to center, turned aside by the goalie. New Prague heads up with it. Good pressure by Malik. Wetzel helping out. Wetzel back to Malik. Malik to Andrew Becker. Andrew Becker, one touch to his brother, rolls off his stick and goes long. This is Jack Becker down low. Good pressure, trying to tie up. Malik trying to support. Andrew Becker waits for everybody to get off sides, lifts the puck high, and lets them give chase. This is Jack Becker going down low. New Prague lifts that up and out. Good hustle over here by Andrew Becker. Good stick. Andrew Becker tying up Packer into the wall. This is Malik. Puck left up high, shot wide of the net. New Prague in the neutral zone. They dump the puck, and this is Andrew Becker down low. Andrew up to Malik, can't quite connect. Nice job by Packer picking it up. Packer here through the neutral zone, can't quite control. New Prague gathers. New Prague loses the puck. This is Malik pressuring. Good reach by Wyatt, trying to tie up. New Prague in their own end. Packer. New Prague loses an edge. Puck far side. Nice job by Malik. Chips the puck down low, 5.5 to go in the game, running time. New Prague trying to lift it up and out. This is going to go the length of the ice and should be icing. 5 minutes running time. Spartans are going to keep everyone the same. We've got Packer with Wyatt and Andrew Winkles. We've got Nokleby and Little Hindi at D. Packer with the face-off. Nice win. Winkles. Hindi dumps the puck down low. Packer, good tie-up. Puck in the slot. New Prague comes out with it. They're going back behind their own net. Wyatt giving pressure. New Prague's trying to come out with some speed through the neutral zone. Packer now trying to tie up. Does a nice job. New Prague. Good job by Andrew Winkles. Chips that puck up and out. Wyatt on the far boards. Packer here through the neutral zone. Hinderman takes that puck away. All tied up. Andrew Winkles to Wyatt. Wyatt dumps the puck. This is Wyatt down low. 4 minutes running time. Good pressure by Wyatt. New Prague back behind their own net. Andrew Winkles to the near board. Colton tries to hold the line, can't quite. Wyatt back to Hindi. Hindi trying to find, I think that was Basil far side. Puck rolls long and Spartans are going to change. We're going to have Colton with Basil and Onsorg right now. We've got Toso Big Hindi at D. This is New Prague. Toso down low. New Prague loses an edge. Puck dump back down low. Centering pass goes long. New Prague here in their own end. Basil pressuring. We've got about 3.5 to go in the game. This is Colton pressuring. Onsorg holds the line for a second. Hinderman chips it long. Rifles the puck just wide of the net. This is Colton. Down into the corner. Basil, good pressure on the far side, tying up. Supported by Onsorg. Puck up the half wall. Hinderman tries to take a shot, gets blocked by the stick of the winger. Nice job by Brady, slowing him up. Hinderman pressuring far side. Colton, puck is loose. Hinderman over to Colton. Colton far side, puts on the brakes, goes around his guy, gains the red, gains the blue. Shot is blocked. Spartans work on changing their forwards out. Lasser does a nice job picking off that outlet pass. Wetzel dumps the puck. New Prague, 2.5 to go. Good pressure here by Hindi. Hindi, all the hooks, hugs, and holds. No call. Holy shnikes! Nice job by Cole Winkles picking off that pass. Cole here. Absorbs the check, dumps the puck. Spartans finish their defensive change. So right now we've got Wetzel, Jack Becker, and Lasser. We've got Andrew Becker and Cole Winkles. Nice job there by Wetzel. Lasser takes a reach, shot, save made, rebound, no one there to pick it up for New Prague. Nice play by Jack Becker, lifts it up to Wetzel. Wetzel dumps the puck. New Prague was trying to pull their goalie. We got it back down there before they could make it off the ice. New Prague behind their own net. Nice job by Lasser, holds the line, shot, save made, and held. And the Spartans are going to change their forwards. We are going to have Packer with Wyatt and Malik. Still Andrew Becker, Cole Winkles at D. 1:20 running time, up by 1. Off the face-off, New Prague pulls their goalie, leaves the puck behind. Nice block by Wyatt. Breaks the New Prague player's stick. Puck up to the point, shot, deflected wide. This is Wyatt pressuring. Puck is all rolling around there in the slot. Wyatt chips that up, not quite out. 48 seconds to go in the period. Cole swings at it. That was a high stick. Puck wide of the net. Andrew Becker glasses it, up and out. 35 seconds. Malik. Wyatt does a nice job at the blue line. New Prague in their own end. Wyatt, good pressure. Puck sent here to the near side, far side, sorry. Offside's called, and that's likely gonna do it. There's 13 seconds to go in the game, 9 running time. We're calling it. Spartans take home a win. Next game is a week from tomorrow as we take on Armstrong Cooper. Our next game, January 4th at 2:15 in New Hope as we take on Armstrong Cooper's Bantam A team. January 4th, 2:15 in New Hope.